Welcome back to Scoreline. My name is Robinson Okenye. In the first part of the show, we were taking a look at what transpired in the CAF Africa Cup, rather not Africa Cup of Nations, but World Cup qualifier tie between Kenya and Uganda that took place on Thursday, where the two sides settled for a barren draw. And the gentlemen in studio, that is Cedric Musumba and Roger Sishtemi, were giving us their views on what should have been done. Also, we took a look into this afternoon's Africa Shooting Championship that are taking place in Kirigiti in Kiambu County. And of course, we'll be waiting to see who comes out as the winner as the day goes on. But at this moment, I want us to shift gears. We get into the tie that we have for the day. That is Kenya taking on Rwanda in Kigali in the CAF World Cup qualifiers. The gentlemen in studio, of course, the gloves are off. They are ready to, give us their views on what should be done this afternoon. And we want to begin with the players that we should take a keen look at. And if Harambee Stars probably is going to get the maximum points, these players should be on top of their game. Let's begin by the talisman. That is none other than Michael Olunga. Cedric Musumba, what are you expecting from him this afternoon?
Olunga has got pressure for this particular team, and he needs actually to perform. Remember also, Olunga, going by the past history, everyone is looking at Olunga actually to pin in goals. But my philosophy has always been, even if you bring Messi into this particular national team, without feeder balls, Messi will not be able to score. Remember, Olunga is a kind of a player who needs a creative player playing behind him, who can actually give them those defense splitting passes. But that was not happening on Thursday. And I don't know if we have had a span of 3 days that if things will gonna change. Maybe if we didn't saw players that Mule was just hanging on us, they are secret weapons. But if we go by the player that we saw, player who are just running without even thinking, and I'm not talking other than the likes of Masoud Juma, the likes of Abdallah. It's called Hassan Abdallah. These are the players who are deployed actually to bring those crosses that Olunga would launch on. But they were not providing those particular crosses. Come into a midfield. We did not have creative player. A player who can leave 2-3 players behind and create deficits at the
So what should we do today? What should we do
today?
What should we expect from him?
The two the ties that we have had, we have already lost 2 valuable points. Today, we need the maximum points from this particular team. And what we need to do, we need to change the philosophy, as Regis has said. We need to start building our game starting from behind. We need to have creative midfielders. Only number of midfielders that will be deployed at the midfield should be creative enough to create chances and then start supplying balls to Olunga. If that fails, let them open the ball wide. Play with the wingers who will now bring crosses, because he's also good in aerial. Give him those balls that he demands. Don't deny him balls and make him start running back, collecting ball for himself. At the moment you do that, Olunga will actually be frustrated and he will not deliver the goals that we are looking for.
Actually, already, I really second whatever Cedric is saying. Today, actually, it's the day of whereby I'll just backing what he's saying, because we are actually on the same page. I'm adding at least some more punch on that. Why am I saying this? Remember, Ghost Mule, wherever he is, he has been in this Kenyan football for a long period. And look at some of the players who are already in this team. He has seen them playing at the club level. Here I'm referring to one, Eric Ouma Marcelo. He played with Olunga at Gor Mahia. That was the year 2015, if I'm not wrong. And any cross that Marcelo delivered, it was a goal for Olunga.
But there was also Zigimana who provided the crosses.
So this is not something that has not been tested. Allow Marcelo to drive forward and then let him continue delivering those crosses. If the traditional number 7 and 11 are not doing their job, let these swing backs do the job. Definitely that's where the Kenyan will get the goals. And as we speak, pressure is literally on this man. He has taken over the armband again. That's another pressure. He hasn't been scoring goals. Now he needs to show Kenyans indeed he can do what Oliech did and even do much better than him. But will that happen? That's the biggest question. But it can't happen. So, gentlemen, it can't happen if he's being stuffed off those balls. And here, Mule should ensure that if indeed he plays Odada and Muguna in the midfield, sacrifice Muguna to join the forward link attack. Definitely he'll get the goal. But if you sit back, you want to defend, My friend, we have Kagere on the other side. We have Tuisenga.
Yes.
They know the Kenyan defense. They know the Kenyan players. They'll kill us off.
So I want us to listen into what the captain, that is Michael Olunga, had to say ahead of this afternoon's tie against Rwanda.
It's going to be a big game against Rwanda. We've prepared for the challenge. Of course, coming into the game, we are coming from a 0-0 draw against Uganda. But now I think the players are more motivated. We are coming here for a mission. Of course, we have to respect the opponent, but at the same time, we have arranged, our tactics, and I believe it's going to be a good encounter.
Honestly, you've not seen a goal from you so far. Are you under pressure? Are you going to score tomorrow? What can you tell me?
Football is a teamwork game. It's not an individual game. At the end of the day, if I score, if another player scores, the most important thing is the team to win, to collect the maximum points. At the end of the day, it's just a matter of working hard. Each and every game presents a new opportunity to go out there and fight for the country. So whoever is going to be given the opportunity, be it me, be it another striker, be it another player, each and everyone is willing and ready to work for the team and, for Kenya as a whole.
As Captain Michael Olunga speaking right there. On the other hand, head coach Jacob Ghost-Mulee says that he should be blamed for every decision that he makes for the national team, and they should be, nobody should say that the squad is selected for him. And at the end of the day, today he's expecting 3 points against Rwanda.
It's not the first time that we're playing in AstroTurf, but I'll tell you the quality of the AstroTurf is good. We tested it this afternoon, and I think when you look at it, it's better than the pitches that we have played in before. So this is a good quality of AstroTurf, and I'm happy to play in such a field because, yes, we could not have been used to that, but at least it's soft and there are no patches, so it's a good surface to play on. Well, I just want to say that if you're a Kenyan anywhere, just say a prayer for the team because we have done everything humanly possible. Now we wait for the 90 minutes tomorrow. Yeah. I have the mantle of the national team. Yeah. I want to win. Yeah. Nobody can influence my first 11. It has never happened anywhere in the world. So if somebody maybe has that information, he should come and give it to me because I pick the team, I make the decision, win or lose, it's all on Ghost-Mulee.
Of course, Jacob Ghost-Mulee is saying that every decision falls on him. So Kenyans will be waiting to see how that pans out this evening, rather this afternoon against Rwanda. Gentlemen, you've listened to what Olunga said. You've listened to what Jacob Mulee said. Let me begin with you, Cedric. Of course, Mulee is saying that, every decision falls on him. If there's anybody to blame, it should be him.
I might actually gauge that particular statement, if you dare, on my personal level as an arrogancy. Because this is not a coach who will be coming out and telling us that after we have been lost 2 valuable points against our neighbor Uganda. Remember the team that we are facing. Today we are playing Rwanda. The next team is Mali. Mali, the likes of Haidara, Musa Genopo, and the Traores yes, will not allow him to come here and start smiling to us, telling us that all the responsibility actually lies with him. This is a nonsense to me. We are here, 50 million Kenyans looking forward to see how Kenya fares on in soccer. We are not here actually to be celebrating only in athletics. Guys actually are on us, telling you guys you can only do athletics, leave alone soccer. Simply because of this kind of jokers that we are hiring to spear our team. And this is what we don't want. This is a kind of a coach that, and I'm on record saying, a coach who is not happy to take this Kenya to any higher levels of soccer as it is. It's a coach who is here just to collect money, keep himself cool and go on smiling, but he's not actually working for Kenyans.
Actually, from his statement, it seems he clearly has nothing to lose. Yeah, because after dropping those 2 crucial points against Uganda, at least he should have just taken that courage and at least some humbleness in him and tell Kenyans, yeah, we have lost, but we need to win the next game. Unfortunately for him, he's saying about the selection. In Kenya, everybody knows what has been happening. Yeah. Selection are somehow influenced. Yeah, we don't know if indeed he's being influenced or not. But for him, talking more so about the transition of armband, that's where the biggest issue has been. Yeah, we talk about the captain. Wanyama still has a lot to offer in this team, not necessarily on the pitch, but even off the pitch. Him stripping off Wanyama in that unceremonial way is not the best way to do to the captain. Here, Wanyama has served this country almost I think, 70% of his life. And the same thing they did to Olech is the same way they are trying to force Wanyama into international football retirement. That is uncalled for. He should at least have checked out and say, hey, what can I do? What can Wanyama bring into this team? It's not necessarily on the pitch, because looking on how things transpired against Uganda, we literally missed a leader on that pitch. We don't have a leader. There's nobody who can just push these boys to the limit, tell them, guys, we can make it. Even though I'm not on my best form, but you guys can pull off these things and ensure we get a point. There's nobody that. Leaders are always natural. You can't force leadership into somebody. So it's a matter of you knowing somebody who is going to take the team and ensure this team going to achieve a lot. But at the moment as we speak, he's putting more pressure on Olunga. And Olunga, maybe, if this somebody wasn't on him, maybe he could have scored against Uganda, and the same could have happened today. Maybe today could be that day, maybe he's going to prove critics wrong. But I feel whether he has made that decision, he will stick by it. We as Kenyans, I as an individual, I feel Wanyama